Please get ready for a dictation of a passage titled Road Safety Management in India. Since the document was in PDF, I could not count the words and the speed mentioned is only tentative. So please get ready. 5 seconds to go. Start. India has the world's highest reported number of annual road crash fatalities. According to the World Health Organization, road crash fatalities in India account for approximately 11% of the estimated 1.35 million global toll each year. Vulnerable road users, primarily pedestrians, cyclists, and two-wheelers, account for almost 54% of all fatalities and serious injuries. The young working age population is predominantly affected. Road users between the ages of 18 and 45 comprise 69% of all fatalities. This disproportionate impact of road crash mortality and morbidity on this economically productive segment of the population has a negative impact on productivity and is likely to significantly depress GDP growth rates. This crisis is particularly acute in India, where rapid motorization and the provision of high-speed road infrastructure have serious implications for the safety of vulnerable road users, pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorcyclists in urban areas as well as on inter-urban roads. Road safety management at the national and sub-national levels in India lack a comprehensive and inclusive approach. A stronger emphasis needs to be placed on institutional ownership of the problem, accountability for safety, safer infrastructure, a regulatory framework that demands greater vehicle safety for all road users, targeted enforcement of unsafe road user behaviors, and improved post-crash health services. The urgency of the road safety situation is being recognized at all levels of government, central, state, union territory, and district. The Government of India aims to tackle the road safety challenge through a multifaceted approach. The National Road Safety Strategy will guide the road safety agenda and sets out India's proposed journey towards Vision Zero, which seeks to reduce road fatalities to zero. India has considerable potential to improve its road safety performance over the coming decade. Road safety performance in India can be reviewed in terms of progress being made across the 5 pillars for action specified in the current United Nations Global Plan for the Decade of Action for Road Safety. The following are those 5 pillars. Road safety management. It encourages the creation of multi-sectoral partnerships and the designation of a lead agency with the capacity to develop and direct the delivery of national road safety strategies, plans, and targets. It places an emphasis on ensuring that there is sufficient funding for sustainable implementation and the development of crash data and performance measurement systems to guide the national effort. It also calls for adherence to UN legal instruments and encourages their development at a regional level. Safer roads and mobility. It promotes raising the inherent safety and protective quality of road networks for the benefit of all users, especially the most vulnerable pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists. It places an emphasis on greater operator and designer accountability for safety performance, enhanced land use, transport system integration, improved infrastructure safety rating and assessment tools, and related capacity building and knowledge transfer. Safer vehicles. It encourages the universal deployment of improved passive and active vehicle safety technologies. It places an emphasis on the adoption of harmonized UN global standards, implementation of consumer-focused new car assessment programs in all regions of the world, and the use of official and other incentives to accelerate consumer and major public and private fleet operator uptake of motor vehicles that offer high levels of road user protection. Safer road users. It calls for the development of comprehensive enforcement programs combined with social marketing campaigns to improve road user behavior. It places an emphasis on setting and seeking compliance with evidence-based standards and rules aimed at reducing speeding and drink driving, and increased use of seat belts and helmets. It also promotes enhanced occupational health and safety laws for the safe operation of commercial freight and passenger services, and the establishment of graduated driver licensing systems for novice drivers. Post-crash care. It calls for an increased responsiveness to post-crash emergencies and improved delivery of emergency treatment and rehabilitation services for crash victims. It places an emphasis on enhanced hospital trauma care and timely rehabilitation, improved road user insurance schemes to finance rehabilitation services, thorough crash investigation and victim compensation processes, and encouragement and incentives for the employment of disabled crash victims. A review of India's road safety performance in terms of progress being made across the 5 pillars for action specified in the current UN Global Plan highlights many lines of action being taken across the country. The urgency of the situation is being recognized at all levels of government, central, state, union territory, and district. Positive signs of government action are emerging with the recent enactment of the Motor Vehicles Amendment Act and the initiatives being taken to create the State Road Safety Incentives Program to provide financial grants to the states and union territories. If delivered with urgency and strong government leadership, these proposed reforms will pave the way for sustained road safety success in India. Stop.